Well, I guess for one thing, I mean, you can definitely be far more creative in theater than you can in accounting. They kind of frown on creative accounting. Part of the thing about theater, there's multifacets for me when it comes to theater. Intrinsically, I'm an introverted person. I'm very shy, and theater has been able to branch that out for me, to open myself up and to do a lot of stuff that I really enjoy and be appreciated for it. I mean, you don't really get applause after you've created a spreadsheet in the office. It doesn't happen that often, but you know, when you're on stage and you do something that people enjoy, there is that applause. So I mean, there's that positive reinforcement that comes from there. For me, I mean, the sum totality of human existence can occur in theater. I mean, I can be anybody. I can be a scientist. I can be a murderer. I can be a saint. I can, and I've played all of these various parts, so I'm able to experience what life is able to give me, but within a small, brief moment. The scariest part is the audition, because I'm being judged and I don't know what's going on and everything else. But by the time we've reached and we've gone on stage, I know what I'm supposed to do. And you lock into, being present and being in the moment. And you can't do wrong, actually, if you're locked into that. And you know your character and you know everything else. If you screw up, you're going to screw up a line. Everyone screws up lines. It's going to happen. But you just roll with it, because all right, I know where we need to go and I know what's going to happen, and I know that the people who are on stage are going to help me and support me, and I'm not alone out here. I don't really clock in and clock out when it comes to theater. It kind of, I guess in my case, it kind of subsumes my existence, and it permeates everything. I'll go to sleep and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, right, that's what that line means. Okay, or I'll be working on a song or something like that. So it's a lot. It's a lot of hours in which I'm devoting to it. I would have to say the majority of my day is spent working on theater. The majority of my day is spent on my non-paying volunteer work, as opposed to my paying job, my part-time paying job. I have in the past, and in fact, at one point I quit my job because it was getting in the way of my volunteer theater work. It lasted briefly. It was like 3 weeks, and then I realized, no, I gotta work. Sometimes it is hard to kind of find that balance between day job and the things that you really love to do. But I've always felt that if you pursue the things that you love, you will make your life fit in order to do that. And it's always a mistake when people when they chase the money, when they chase the career and everything else, unless that career is fulfilling for them, and unless that's what gives them joy and what gives them happiness. Pursuing what makes you happy will actually make you more prosperous. I figured at one point, after quitting my job and going part-time, because I work part-time at my job, that my money would run out. I looked at it and I'd used my budgeting expertise and everything else, and I was like, okay, I think 5 years and I won't have any money. Since I have gone part-time and I've been pursuing theater, I have found actually my finances have started to grow. And this is due to I've been able to get occasionally a paying gig every now and then, but I find that because I'm focused on theater as being my joy, I'm not spending money in other areas. Like I don't spend big exorbitant amounts. I don't need a big plasma screen TV. I'm never home. Why would I need a big huge TV to watch something that that I'm never there? So instead I'll spend $20 on makeup. Or on buying shoes for a show, or dyeing my hair, or getting a haircut, or whatever, so that I can play that character. So you make it balance, you make it work, because when you pursue what you love, you make it fit. And I mean, the same thing would happen for a family or something. You make the time fit for your family. I don't think there will ever be a time when I don't do theater. I mean, the only situation I can really imagine is if, there's no stage to perform on, but that's what the grass is for.